started tonight, as we get started on this second lesson in this teaching on breaking the spirit of fear. We're all here on Periscope. We see you. Okay. I don't see anything coming up. Thank you for that message, though. I don't see anything coming up. It feels like I'm talking, to myself. Okay, we see you. I'm getting messages from y'all. Thank you for sending the messages, because I'm flabbergasted. I don't see anything. No hearts, no words, nothing. I'm not used to this. So I'll try it. In this lesson number 2, we're talking about the impact of fear on your destiny. The impact of fear on your destiny. One thing you should remember, one thing you should always keep in mind, and keep inviting people in here. I want to see these numbers get up tonight. One thing you should always keep in mind is that fear is an indication that greatness is available. Wow, now that's something to remember right there. Fear is an indication that greatness is available. Thank you, Patrice. I appreciate the messages, because I am seeing nothing on here. Fear is an indication that greatness is available. Whenever you find yourself fearful, it's an indication that greatness is available. Now, greatness requires courage to manifest. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is a mindset that does not allow fear to prevent one from stepping into his or her purpose. Fear, again, is an indication that greatness is available. There are some of you right now that are watching who are afraid of certain things that are set before you. I'm certain that David had a bit of anxiety in his heart relative to Goliath, but it was that occasion that really set him up for greatness. Fear is an indication that greatness is available. Fear is an indication that you're breaking out of your comfort zone and that you're moving into more. Wow. Number 1, 3 things I want to share with you tonight about the impact of fear on your destiny, or the impact it may have on your destiny if you don't get a handle on it. Number 1, if you allow fear to run its course, you will forfeit your calling. The very thing that God put you here to do, you will find yourself walking away from it as a consequence of unbridled fear. If you allow fear to have its full impact in your life, you will find yourself walking away from the very thing God put you on the earth to do. The very thing that you will pray for the opportunity to do. Fear will make you walk away from the door when the door has been opened. Fear will make you forfeit your calling. Whatever you're called to do will always come with opposition. Whenever you move into an area or an arena where your calling is, where your gifting is, it's weird because I still don't see anything on here. Hope I'm talking to somebody. There is always opposition. You don't find opposition until you get in the arena of God's purpose for you, in the arena where you're really designed to flourish and to produce your greatest fruit. That is when you will find fear poking its head up in your life. Fear is the first visitor after there's an awareness of divine purpose. Purpose steps into your life, and fear is the first visitor behind purpose. The moment you're aware of what God put you here to do, why you were born, and you get excited about it, fear is the first visitor to your life. When God tells Joshua to go and to possess the promised land, God repeats a very specific instruction to Joshua. And it's found in Joshua 1, verses 5 through 7. And look what the word says. Are you all inviting folk in here? I'm seeing the numbers. I'm still not seeing people. I'm not used to this. I may as well be on Facebook Live. This is weird. I'm not seeing people. I wonder if I pressed something, did something here. What is going on? I don't understand this. All right, well, let me get back to it. In Joshua 1, verses 5 through 7, it says, "There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was with Moses," we're here, I see one lone message there, "so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. Be strong and of a good courage. Be strong and of a good courage. For unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very courageous." Wow. Thank you, Nicole. "Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee." God tells Joshua twice, be courageous. I've already promised you the land. I've already endorsed it. I've already ordained it for you, but you gotta be courageous, because fear will cause you to walk away from something I've already ordained for your life. Fear will cause you to forfeit the very calling of God on your life. In Jeremiah 1, Jeremiah was having a similar struggle. God called him to go and to speak, and Jeremiah said, "I can't do it." Look what he said. Look what the word says in Jeremiah 1, 7 and 8. "But the Lord said unto me, Say not, I'm a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord." Fear will cause you to forfeit the calling of God on your life. That's one of the main reasons that I'm calling for women of God from all over the country to meet me in New Orleans in July for the swim conference, Sisters Winning in Ministry, because fear has paralyzed many women of God who are designed, even predestined by God, to walk into great places of kingdom victory, but they're paralyzed by fear and they're forfeiting their destiny. The second thing is that fear, three things I want to share with you, then I'm out. Fear will cause you to manifest the very thing you're afraid of. Fear will cause you to manifest everything that you're most fearful of. Fear becomes prophetic because fear causes you to meditate on it, and it causes you to speak it. The very thing you do not want in your life, you find yourself thinking about it all of the time, and you find yourself speaking it. Fear has a unique way of staying on your mind and coming out of your mouth. Fear has a unique way of staying on your mind and coming out of your mouth. Glory to God. And when it comes out of your mouth, your words are the creative forces. Your words are the creative material even of the immaterial. It causes things that do not exist to manifest. Life and death are in the power of your tongue. Glory to God. Fear played a role when you look in Job's situation. You'll discover that fear even played a role in Job's tribulation. Look what the word says in Job 3, 24 and 25. It says, "For my sighing," Job is talking here, "for my sighing cometh before I eat, and my roarings are poured out like the waters. For the thing which I greatly feared is come upon me, and that which I was afraid of is come unto me." Job said, the very stuff that I was afraid of has come upon my life. All of this stuff that's manifesting in my life now, Job said, I was always afraid that this would happen. Fear is prophetic. Just like faith produces the promises of God, fear produces everything in your life that you do not desire. If we would meditate the things of God as much as we meditate the things of fear, if we would speak the things of God as much as we speak the things of fear. Hold on, let me see something. My wife is telling me to do something here. I don't see what you're talking about, Lisa. I got to keep moving. All right, number 3. Number 1, we said you may forfeit your calling. Fear will cause you to forfeit your calling. Number 2, you will manifest everything that you're fearful of. Number 3, and finally, fear will give people, even godless people, control over your life. When you walk and live with a spirit of fear, people will take control of your life. People will take and manipulate you like a puppet. Glory to God. In Proverbs 29 and 25, it says, the fear of man, listen to this carefully, bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. You got to make up your mind that you're not going to allow people to intimidate you. You're not going to be fearful of men. So, what can man do to you, really, when you stop and think about it? What can a man do to you? The most a man can do to you is kill you, destroy the body. And if he destroys the body, you meet the Lord. Ultimately going to go there anyway. What can man do to you? We walk and we live and we are fearful of people as though they are God. And it becomes a snare. It becomes something that hooks us and holds us in place. Watch this. Holds us in the place that they want us in. Fear will give godless people control of your life. You'll never be able to step into the fullness of your potential and your purpose because godless people have a hook in you. They have a snare. Look what look what Jesus says rather in Luke 12, 4 and 5. It says, and I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body, and after that have no more that they can do. But I will forewarn you whom you shall fear. Fear him which after he hath killed hath power to cast into hell. Yea, I say unto you, fear him. You cannot allow a spirit of fear to dominate your life. At some point, you got to break out of it because fear is incarcerating your greatness. You will never step into all that God has for you as long as you're afraid. Fear will always cause you to back away from every opportunity to step out of your comfort zone. Every open door to greatness, fear will always cause you to fail to step through. And the only way you're going to break the spirit of fear off of your life is that you have to make up your mind, no more. No longer will I be bound by the chains of fear, but I'm stepping into everything that God has for me. Now, Tuesday night, we're going to go into how to break the grip of fear. It's going to be awesome. That'll be our last lesson in